what do you think are the best skills people can learn? As you said, like a real world skill you learn even if it fails or not or something. It is good to learn. What do you think are the best ones if you have some favorites?
Yeah, so right now, of course, you should look a little bit at what your passion is, I'd say. But I generally recommend anything with AI, like AI automation, with which I also started my AI journey in that case. It's a great way to start because it teaches you like coding, also a little bit, just the workflows. Yeah, I'd say starting with AI automation, getting to know AI a little bit more, and then just going on to more complex AI solutions, which can have more benefit to businesses if you want to create an agency or want to sell a service, or just start building SaaS products. Just building something with AI that will have benefit for someone else or a group of people. But yeah, but if you're not at all interested in something like that, something technical, I mean, there are a lot of things you can do otherwise. Also with AI, you can just use the services provided by others to build some other things upon it, which are not technical or not as techy. But of course, there are also other things like sales. You can do sales completely without any like technological side. You can just call up people, talk to them, or do cold outreach with email, cold messages. But yeah, I think just starting with anything, even if you don't like it, there I would definitely recommend AI automation. That's just like my number one pick in that case.
Do you think coding is a good skill to learn? And if yes, how would you learn it again?
Um, yeah, so coding, I'm actually learning coding myself right now. With Python. I would definitely recommend Python. It's just the most used, especially in the AI space. Of course, you can also learn other languages, but yeah, I think just Python is the most beginner friendly. It's the easiest to learn in comparison to other languages. Yeah, but I would just start watching YouTube tutorials, which I also did. But I'd recommend just watching a beginner tutorial to learn about the basic things in Python in that case, like the structures, the different data types, and then moving on to watching beginner projects about Python projects that are being built, because building out these projects and coding them yourselves while watching the YouTube video will give you way more value than just only watching the video and not doing anything yourself. Because in the end, just coding these projects will give you more, well, it will let you think with the project. Basically, in the project, it will give you a sense for reasoning, for logic with code, which I think is the best way to learn it. And of course, if you learn coding with projects, it will be easier to build projects yourself later on with the no help. And I think that there's also great opportunity with then AI, LLMs, Grok, ChatGPT. If you don't find a solution, you can of course ask them anytime, which makes learning coding so much easier. Because I don't know, 20 years ago, if you didn't know how to do something, you would need to look into a book, which can be really long. You need to brute force it, which can also take a lot of time, or you ask a friend or a person you know. But yeah, I think that if you want to learn a skill, coding or generally, start on YouTube. That's just the best way to learn it, because they're just the vast amount of videos that are on YouTube.
That's pretty good. I'm learning Python myself, and I use this book called like Python Crash Course. I don't know if you heard about it. It's pretty good, but I think YouTube videos and doing like along with the tutorial can be pretty useful too. I probably start doing that too. You say are learning a lot of stuff from YouTube, and do you do you have some plans to start posting on YouTube more in 2026? Do you have like more
Um,
plans with content in that way?
yeah, I plan to post more on YouTube. Like right now, I have some videos on my channel there. Just I think a few tutorials, just generally about AI voice agents and make.com. Yeah, I think I will then post a few more projects of mine that I can then that I just then code out, which will most likely be in 2026, but I don't think that any time like in the next few months I'll probably just learn coding and learn a few other skills to then build bigger projects and then just post the journey of these projects or record them and then just post them as a journey video which shows people well what's the thought process behind these bigger projects that they can then build to or use as motivation or learn from them for their own future projects.
And by projects, do you mean like coding projects that you code yourself?
Yeah, actually, I partially coding, yes, but I also plan to get more into robotics, which I would then actually use the agency to fund all of that because robotics can cost a little bit more. Yeah, then just combining these, building robots, building automations, and then just showing these things on the YouTube channels, which then help me grow through the projects and also would help others grow by learning from them or just getting ideas from these videos.